Again, 9 straight now for the hottest team in the NBA.
The Rockets are back, dude. They're back. They're back. 9 straight dubs. They're now second in the West. Oh, they're back, dude.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We've been back. Welcome.
Honestly, I didn't really count them out earlier in the season. I mean, like, the past couple of weeks, like, they were in a losing streak. And on top of that, like, they even fell to the 5th in the Western Conference standings. But because of how young they are, I couldn't count them out. Like, with a young team, you got to experience these up and down type of, parts in the season. Like, dude, Amen's 22. Jaylen's 23. Sengun is 22. Even Jabari. Jabari's 21, dude. They're infants in Houston. They're all babies. They're babies. They're athletic babies over there, dude. They got a 7-foot high chair. You know what I mean? These babies can guard on the perimeter. I need some of that Gerber in Houston. I need some of that Gerber in Houston. Give me whatever these babies are eating. I need it. I got a freaking, 2-inch vertical. I'd like to think that they are even ahead of their rebuilding schedule. Last year, they ended on a really strong note. And then this year, I feel like a lot of people had them going into the playoffs this year. But not a lot of people had them second overall in the current standings in the West. In the mighty, mighty West. So, that's really impressive right there to me. Like I said earlier, they're currently on a 9-game winning streak, and they currently have a 46-25 record. During this time, though, honestly, they've been on a stretch of home games, and it's paid off as they have scaled their way back up to the top of the West. These dudes are dangerous. Never mind the age. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to talk about the Rockets here. I'm going to give them some glaze. This is my team. This is my team. I'm a diehard Wizards fan. I'm dying pretty hard while covering them. But this team, because I like underdogs. I love underdogs. And even though they're second in the West, nobody expected them to be this good and, have a great season like this season. So, anyways, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, just like and subscribe. But this team, the Rockets, will actually make the playoffs for the first time since the 2019-2020 season. Which is kind of like, damn. During that stretch, obviously they were rebuilding, but, I feel like the sentiment against this team has always been, obviously, the experience. But even with that, like, I don't know, like, the way I keep thinking is like, damn, like, in the playoff atmosphere, like, these babies are going to go from freaking preschool to trade school. Like, it's going to be insane for us. It's going to be a tough adjustment. But I wouldn't really count that because these dudes are made from a different material, different cloth, better cloth than this bullshit ass motherfucker. Let's go over the current Western Conference standing, all right? They're right now second in the West. As of right now, if the season were to end, they would play the Clippers in the first round, and the Rockets would have home court advantage. I'm taking the Rockets. I'll give it Rockets and 6 in that one. But obviously, like, things could change, things could reshuffle because right now the West, like, you can go from 2nd to 5th in like 2 days. It's that close, especially within that period, within this right here, like this whole group right here. Like from the 2nd spot to the 5th spot, it's only 3-game difference. So, things could change, but the Rockets are getting hot at the right moments. They're regaining back the momentum and confidence. And then I want to talk about guys like Jabari Smith Jr., who recently came back from injury. Like a lot of people they held this against the Rockets because their team was kind of like getting decimated by injuries. Jabari Smith Jr. came back. Amen Thompson came back. He came back, dude. He was gone for the past 6 games. He came back and put the clamp down on Tyler Hero. I'll get to that a bit later, dude. But hey, almost say is Tyler Hero better watch out before Amen brings the pain again.
Hero and Amen Thompson locking up. Oh my goodness.
Gets thrown to the floor. Here come both benches. And now frustration's boiling over.
Blast off me, ball!
And a whole lot more from the Rockets.
During this winning streak, the Rockets are actually 5th in the NBA with 122 points per 100 possessions. For those who don't know, like the Rockets' bread and butter has always been defense this entire season. So to see their offense catching up to their defense is kind of like, it's a really good sign, but it's also a deadly sign to everybody else out there. Like, look at this. Again, their offensive rating ranked 12th in the NBA, and that's steadily improving and climbing. Their defensive rating, 4th. And I actually kind of dipped a bit because they're actually top 2, I believe. Yeah, they're top 2 at one point. They're now currently ranked 4th in defensive rating as a team. Like they're slowly but surely coming into that well-balanced team right there. A guy I want to pinpoint is Jaylen Green. This baby got his own set of babies and then got his baby superpower. And March, this dude was on fatherhood activity. Now look at him. But this is a guy, like, I want to pinpoint him a bit because, in my opinion, has been a key reason for the entire Houston Rockets offensive resurgence. And here's why. The thing held against Jaylen Green for the majority of his career has been his playmaking ability, how he doesn't facilitate and doesn't get others involved as much. He'll get his own, but not everybody else. That hasn't been really the case lately with him. Like, you look at these stats. During the last 10 games, Jaylen Green has averaged 20.4 points along with 5.2 assists. This is a pretty high number for Jaylen Green. Another stat that I found regarding Jaylen Green is his improved playmaking ability as of late. Over the last 5 games, while the Rockets have been averaging 103 points per game, Jaylen Green has been responsible for 20% of all the assists during this time. 20%, a fifth. A fifth of the assists have come from Jaylen Green during the past 5 games from the entire Rockets team. It's impressive. You see his growth and his playmaking ability there. And if he can continue to do that, the NBA better watch out. Then I want to talk about Thompson. This dude right here, I'm getting a man crush on him. And I don't want to say pause because, like, no pause for what? I don't care. Baby Westbrook. I'm gonna stop saying the word baby. That's getting annoying. Westbrook right here. Dog mentality. Seeing from afar, and I mean by afar because I'm in freaking Maryland. I love Maryland, by the way. I'm just like, every night and every day, like, the Thompson twins are super vital right now. How they're both game-wrecking on defense. And not only that, but bringing a new mentality to the NBA. Whereas these NBA divas, they're just like, oh, hold my Louis Vuitton. I'll rip your Louis Vuitton in shreds. That's the Thompson twins right now. They're ripping Louis Vuitton bags in shreds right now. Like, he recently had 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 steals last night against Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat. 7 steals. Thompson should get a misdemeanor for this stat line right now. One thing I want to pinpoint, I mean, we've all seen the videos of Thompson and his defensive prowess. This dude, I'm not calling him a baby anymore. I'm retiring the word baby from this channel. He has the 7th lowest defensive field goal percentage against him in the entire NBA. That means that he holds people to the 7th lowest field goal percentage against him in the entire NBA. One of the best all-ball defenders in the league. 2nd year in the league. Future defensive player of the year right here. Marcus Smart. This is the next small ball player to win it right here. I'm telling you guys right now, within the next 30 years, he got one. He got one in the bag. Not Louis Vuitton bag. Then let's talk about Alperen Sengun, because, like, when researching for this video, I was just like, this dude has actually been low-key a menace on defense. And it's weird. It's weird to say that. Sengun defense, that's been his Achilles heel, per se, to the casual viewer. But I feel like we all know his offensive prowess. I mean, everybody calls him, I was about to say baby. Everybody calls him Infant Jokic. I mean, you see his big man passing skills, bringing the ball up the court, and I can see it. But let's talk about his defense, which has been very undervalued this season. Sengun currently has the 4th lowest defensive rating in the entire NBA this year. The 4th lowest. He's also top 20 in defensive rebounding, 7th overall in rebounding, and combine that with he's 3rd in assists for centers, also 4th in scoring for centers. And you think about how he has the 11th highest per PE player efficiency rating in the entire NBA. Granted, I'm not saying he's like a great shot blocking presence in the paint, no. But you have the 4th lowest defensive rating in the entire NBA. Like, the only players who are lower than him. So basically, the lower your defensive rating is, the more of a menace you are on defense, basically. The only players who have a lower defensive rating than him is Jared Allen and Jalen Williams and SGA from the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, in short, the three cog pieces. You got, of course, Fred VanVleet. You know, you got players like Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks, 39% from the three, shooting 6 threes per game. If he's shooting 6 times a game, makes 40% of them, as a defender, throw your hands up in the air and say, fuck it. Fuck it, dude. I'm done. Fuck it. If he's making this, how do you stop them? And then a guy that I feel like a lot of the NBA sleeps on a lot is Tari Eason. 12.3 points per game. Ideal wing / forward. The new 4. Very integral part to this team. What I feel like is going to be held against them is obviously their experience in the playoffs. I'm calling this right now. Most of these so-called, I'm not going to disrespect them. Maybe I will. I don't know. These NBA analysts will choose against the Rockets in the first round just because of their inexperience. They're going to be like, oh, this is the team that's going to get knocked out in the first round. You know, I wouldn't really bet on that. Like, if they play the Clippers, I got the Rockets in 6. So, you know, and on top of that, like, they're not only inexperienced, but they have this dog mentality that you have to account for. You know, you can be experienced, but when you have guys like Thompson leading you, guys like Jaylen Green, who's now finding like his new path in the NBA, then you influx it with confident veterans like Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet, who've been there, done that in the biggest of stages. I'm just like, nah, dude. And you got Steven Adams there too, a great veteran. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, I'm rooting for this team. So I currently have them finishing no less than 4th, but where do you guys think they're gonna land? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Times are changing in the West. The Rockets have arrived.